Again, hello boys. How are we doing? I'm sorry, I have actually been live for about 10 minutes or something. I just didn't really press it on YouTube, but we're here, and you can actually hear me now because I clicked the go live on YouTube. So what's going on? Just to recap, is that I'm live on Facebook and I'm live on YouTube, and it posed a little bit of an issue, but we've got it now. I'm on both ones. Okay, so let me just start that again. So tonight we've got some old school CADIAN guardsmen to do, right? I'm gonna do a little zoom. Yeah, there we go. So we've got some old school CADIAN guardsmen to get on with. I've just recently bought the brand new ones. Well, they're not brand new, they've probably been out 2-3 years now, but in terms of the way I view the bloody hobby, they're brand new. They're fucking spanking new. But I've got a dick load of these. I've got like 30 or 40 of them, and loads of heavy weapon squads. And that kind of leaves me in this limbo between, do I upgrade all of them, or do I paint these guys up, knowing that, you know, I'm saving a bunch of money, but they're going to look all mismatched. Like, some of them are going to be slightly different. And they do look slightly different, but I think maybe not enough. And I think if I was to get rid of these guys and exchange them for the new sculpts, I'd look back and go, oh, you know what? I wish I'd kept them and integrated them and used them. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint these guys up, and they're going to be part of the army. This is one of 3 squads that I've got to do, and then some more heavy weapons. So yeah, this is the little squad here. So we've got these basic infantrymen, and then I've also got this missile launcher that's going to go around with this squad, and that's what we're doing today. I've got a pretty good method going on here, and it involves a hell of a load of this dry brushing and washes, and not much, if any, edge highlighting, because as a hobbyist in 2026, in my eyes personally, I am done with edge highlighting. The old Golden Demon bloody heavy metal fucking white dwarf classic way of doing his stuff with the edge highlights and the washes and the relayering and all that stuff, and I'm done with it, man. I don't subscribe to that method of painting anymore whatsoever. I am a man who likes to boil shit down to dry brushes, washes, as much as I physically can. I'm very much a proponent of the from arm's length. What does it look like, especially when it comes to infantry now? Because I just don't have the time, and even if I did, I wouldn't choose to paint shit up to that level. I'd like to say I go in on my characters and make them look really cool, but to be honest, these days, man, I'm just wanting to get armies out and play, you know, fucking play. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So let's see, docs, what have we got? What's bottom up, but stats, scene selection. Okay, we'll leave that. All right, so first things first. Whoa, look at that. First things first, let's get some Ogrin Camo. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to like dry brush it over all of the fatigues, so there's a little bit of a gradient and it's not flat when I come to put the washes on. So let's get that dabbed out and get that nice and dry. This is, well, I don't play 40k anymore. It is just OPR now, mate. So like, thing is, I may get back into 40k for 11th edition, like purely just because like I want to be able to fucking play with other people, you know. And not many people play OPR. I need some more fucking pals who are into it, to be honest, man. It's hard in the northeast. There just isn't many people, just in general, you know. So it's a bit difficult. But yeah, yeah, it's for OPR. This technically wouldn't be correct. Like if it was 40k, you'd take 2 out and then replace it with them. But in OPR, you can kind of just do what the fuck you want. So I'm treating it as if, you know, it's an extra additional. The good thing about OPR is you can play the game how you think it ought to be played, which is just class, because there's so many things about 40k which turn me off. I mean, just the alternate activations is what basically makes me think I probably will never actually take up 40k again in any true, like, meaningful sense. It's just inherently takes ages, and it's not as immersive, and like it's not as tactical either, because inherently having an army do an entire like move shoot before anything else can move is just inherently, like, dare I say, unrealistic. But it is unrealistic, but it's also like untactical, and it's really like undynamic. When you can like react like in real time, like if you make a move, then I can like instantly react to it with the next activation with another unit. It actually creates like an actual revolving and tessellating fucking scenario, and it leads. It's really cool in like when we're having tank battles and stuff. Like you move and shoot your tank, and then I move and shoot a tank, and it's actually like a proper game of like cat and mouse and chess, and you've got to think moves ahead, and you're also not waiting like 20 minutes for your turn to play the fucking game. Well, 20 minutes, sorry, 40 minutes to play your turn in the game. And it's just better. It is just better. But on the other hand, 40k, you're never going to struggle to find a game. There's always going to be people to talk to about it, and inherently there's not as much like, you can't go on YouTube and search in like say Imperial Guard Tactics OPR, or their equivalent is Human Defense Force Tactics OPR. There are some videos, right, but there's not many, and that's the kind of that's the thing really. There's not as big a like a framework of content about it. Obviously, with 40k being a really competitive game, there is no shortage of channels that are fully dedicated to just telling you about the army and different tactics and maneuvers you can pull off. You kind of have to figure it out all for yourself. So I'm just trying to nick all of the upper areas of the fatigues, so when I put my washers on, it won't look totally flat. Let's see how the stream's doing on Facebook, see if anybody's watching. We've got one current viewer. What's up, man? How you doing over there on Facebook? This is my first ever time streaming on this platform, so thanks for having a look. Over on YouTube, we've got, I can't see how many people are in on YouTube. One. Won't keep review. We'll keep marching. Ah, yes. So, oh yeah, okay, you say you're playing Trench Crusade? Trench Crusade. I don't know a great deal about that, but I heard like the lore for it's very weird, or like it went in a direction that like you wouldn't expect it to go to, and a lot of people weren't very happy with that. One thing I like about OPR, there is lore for OPR, but I really couldn't give any less of a shit about it. It says 2 viewers on mine. Oh well, 2 viewers then. 2 viewers. We're really like we're nearing Mr. Beast numbers around here. Trench Crusade, yeah, Trench Crusade. I don't know much, if anything, about Trench Crusade. What's it like? Does that have alternate alternate activations on Trench Crusade, or is that like 40k? Honestly, don't know the first thing about it. I would absolutely recommend that you play 40k, mate. 40k OPR. It really revived the hobby. I don't think I'd be in this hobby or even doing this right now if there wasn't the way to play that OPR offers. The fact that I can make my list to do whatever I want it to do. Okay, Trench Crusade, alt moves, everything is now, man. I think the whole like tabletop game industry is completely moved away from this whole I go you go. It's just like no one is picking up that type of gameplay system anymore, like developers, for good reason, man. It is very antiquated and it's just terrible. When 40k finally shifts over, and I think eventually they're gonna have to, I think then I'll move back over, because you can't beat like the level of like support for the game that the Games Workshop's able to bring. But all they've got to do is just, I mean, they're doing it with Age of Sigmar. They just need to see the writing on the wall. But this is the problem, they're so like, I don't know why they're so in bed with the competitive scene. Like, it's almost like the game is like built from the ground up to work in a competitive environment. Like the whole way the rules are arranged, the way the points values are derived, the way the balance is done, is so it'll work in competitive environment. But I really don't think the majority of people who are buying and playing Warhammer are these hardcore competitive players, and I think that's why people I don't know, people I know who are into 40k, who have been into 40k for a long time, aren't playing the game anymore. I think that's part of the reason why. So okay, so it's a skirmish war game, so small amount of models, and starting warband AK armies about 7 models. Oh, is it? Is it? That's weird, because when you think trench, right, you think large amount of guys, you know, open ground, running over the top and stuff, lots of people dying and that. I'm very surprised to hear it's like that, like kind of like Kill Team kind of thing. That's really weird. I did not expect it to be like that. I'm thinking like, you know, Krieg, loads of dudes running over the top, almost like a horde type of thing, like 40k basically, but like, I don't know. Yeah, that's not what I thought that was at all. Oh well. I don't know. Skirmish games, I've never really like been drawn to them all that much. I like the rule set for what's it called? The Middle Earth strategy battle game. That's more skirmishy, but it's not like a true skirmish, like Kill Team and stuff. Never been something that draws me particularly. I like fielding a big army, being like a general of a large force. That's what's always attracted me about Warhammer. So a lot of smoke you'll have. I know you messaged me on Discord telling me about sending me some memes about the Armageddon being completely pied off. It is a shame. It sucks because they are super close. They're super close to the Krieg in terms of like look. Like if you know that there's a little ridge on top of the Krieg helmet, and if one was to sand that down a bit, you would be able to make them look almost identical, like for the most part, especially with a paint scheme. But it's so GW to just go, just paint them different and shut the fuck up. I mean, how difficult would it be for GW to just make some new models? just let us give you money, dude. Let us give you money. If there's people that want to buy Steel Legion, then make the bloody models. I wonder why. I wonder why it is. I wonder if it's because they've just released their Krieg range. Well, no, actually, to be fair, this is the thing about GW that people have noticed. They really like to use assets they've already created, and they seem to be very reluctant to create new assets. You can see that in the trailer. Like, actually, in the trailer for that Commissar Yarrick coming back, every single 3D thing that you saw was something that we saw in one of the last Kill Team trailers. Because they really love to reuse things. They don't like to have to spend money to sell stuff if they don't absolutely have to. Well, you know, Deathcore were an alt paint job of the Steel Legion, so we've come full circle. Yeah, I suppose they have, yeah. That to me feels like more of an excuse than anything. It's like, I feel like the option should be there. I feel for people who play a Steel Legion, but this is the thing. Not that I've ever met anybody who plays Steel Legion. Never in my life. But that was the same thing for Krieg until they gave people new plastic sculpts, and now every other guard player plays Krieg now. So it's all about what you've got the options to be able to do, and I feel like it would have been nice to have the option. But I digress. There's nothing we can do about it, and it's not something that affects me. So we've just got to let it be. Just gotta let it be. Just gotta let it be. Oh, apparently I've got a blocked keyword. What's my blocked keyword? What? What? So I just got into the settings on my Facebook stream, and it's got a section that says blocked keywords. So these are like words that people aren't allowed to use. And the only one there, I haven't set this up. The only one there is just the N word spelled out. Right? It's just there. N-I-G-G-A, just there. Who put that there? No, I'm taking it out. People can see what they want. Wait, what imagine it don't let me? No, it doesn't let me. It doesn't let me. Oh, no, that does. Yeah, I took it away. Go for it, guys. You can say whatever you want now. You can say whatever you want. Okay. So we got a nice little gradient on these guys already. That'll provide some kind of level of depth once we go to the next bit. Mr. Tweet says, I knew one kid back in the day who played Deathcore. His father was a lawyer, so he could afford it. Yeah, that's the thing, man. He used to have their money back in the day to play bloody Krieg. And this is the thing. They used to be a like a rarity. Anyway, I made a video on this the other day about why they might be a little bit overrated. And this is coming from somebody who owns Krieg and likes Krieg and plays Krieg. But yeah, there used to be like this like thing of like, oh, I saw this Krieg army once. That's gone. They're a fucking thing that probably most people are picking up now of CADIAN. And obviously, we've been inundated with shovel memes about them for like the last, I don't know, decade. It's just 90% of like people's the layman's knowledge of their lore is just that they fight everything with shovels, which isn't correct. So we've got loads of things about them which just faintly aren't true, or aren't as not true as something that can be that's obviously not real, it's made up. And I feel like people have got a little bit of Krieg fatigue when they're just a bit like, okay, yeah, we get it now, kind of a bit sick of it, because they don't actually have any like, inherently they don't have individual like character or flavor or things that make them feel human and relatable. So from a storytelling perspective, it's hard to self-insert yourself as a Kriegsman doing the things that Kriegsmen do, whereas these CADIANs here, you could easily like just imagine what it would be like to be this guy freaking the fuck out, like scared to die, being charged by some like corn berserkers. But whether it's the Kriegsman and people are like, oh, well, the Kriegsman don't care, he'll just run in and just use his body as a meat shield to try to clog up his chainsword. It's like, okay, that's cool, but, you know, I'm hardly having my fucking get on that 50 moment. I'm hardly having that, oh my fucking God, Jesus Christ, or that fucking hold the line, damn it. That's my point. But they're still cool, obviously. So, I don't know if you saw, Mr. Tweed, I don't know if you saw, but I put out a video yesterday, which was my first lore video, which is a lore video about the CADIAN 317th, which is this regiment that I'm painting. It's a transfer on the official Games Workshop CADIAN transfer sheet. Comes with a few different random numbers for what you would call it. Comes with a few different random numbers on the transfer sheet for different regiments, and the 317th were on there, and the 317th on a real regiment, and nor do they have any lore for them. So I just fucking went ahead and made it. So now out there on YouTube is a CADIAN 317th lore video that talks about them, who they are, what they do, and all that stuff. So that's that. That's my first lore video. Go on, son. Get some of that ogre camo on you. Cure. Cure. Excellent. That's the one. Okay, so you're saying the story of how they became the Death Corps is very good. Yes, it is. Yes, that's probably the best bit. Yeah, that old I've listened to the Krieg book that goes over that a few times, and it is excellent. But it's like in the modern age, they're very one tone. Their origin story very cool, and some of the myths are and like speculation around if they're clones and stuff, or back to grown guys. Really cool. They've got very good background in their origin, but in the modern day, they don't really have much going for them. Whereas CADIAN have been literally fighting off an opening to hell, like an Oblivion Gate, and then obviously they've got all the stuff going on. So it's swings and roundabouts. I mean, that video that I made really wasn't to like put Kriegers down and say Krieg is overrated. It was more so to say I think we're underrating how cool CADIANs are. And this is from somebody who's never played CADIANs. I've just picked them up now. They definitely aren't getting as much love as they should be over time. So that's all that was about, really. Okay. Let's have a look over on Facebook. We are doing absolutely nothing over there. I wonder if we can share it somewhere. Distribution. Yeah, cross post. Share to page groups. Nope. Okay. Can I... Huh. Can I... How do I share it? How on earth do I share things? Oh, I will just not share it, I guess. Dashboard. I'd really like to share it, please. Alright. Can I see it? Ah, yeah, I can. Okay. Share to a group. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's try that. Nope, don't go like that. Go like that. Yeah, that'll do. Save my share for now. Right, bugger. Okay, forget about that. Sorry about that. Okay, dude, I think my Krieg is 1914 French. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I mean, that's what their overcoats are. That's what they look like, man. That invokes the true spirit of Krieg. People like to think of them as German, don't they? But realistically, they are actually, what you call it? They're French. Their overcoats are French overcoats. So that makes all the sense in the world, really. Okay. So I've done the Ogren on all of them now. So there is a little stage to go to next. I'm just trying to decide which way around I want to do this. Yeah, we're going to put all the forest on. So we're going to load up the standard paintbrush with some Lauren Forest. And that is going to go on all of the armor and bits that would feasibly be painted. Oh hell yeah, dude! DM them to me definitely on Discord. Do it on Discord, and then I'll be able to pull them up. I'll put them on the stream. Discord me, baby. Let's pull away Discord gone. You see, the problem is, I'm slightly retarded. I'm ever so slightly fucking retarded. So where is Discord? There it is. Alright, yeah, there it was the whole time. That's what happens when you spend your fucking teenage years being a little dickhead, getting fucking stoned all the time. You got no brain cells by the time you're 27. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Come on, Discord. Come on, open. Go on. Oh yeah. In the morning time, when Discord opens, so I can see these Krieg. So I can see these Krieg. Okay, that is just, we're just apparently not having it. Okay, I was gonna have to run you as administrator or something. Can I open Discord on browser? Is that a thing? Yeah, it looks like I can. That's good. Yeah, just let me use that then, you fucker. Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, let me have a look. Mr. Tweed, have you sent it to me? Alright. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, yeah, they look good. Hold on. Are those OG Krieg, dude? Is that OG Krieg? Hold on. Are you telling me right now, or is this some kind of like a third party, or are you showing me OG Krieg right now? Is that what you're doing? Damn. Let me add in. Where sources? So I have put you up on the stream there. They're looking sick. They're looking sick if anybody else wants to check them out. Yeah, they look fucking cool, man. Yeah, make a coat. Yeah. Yeah, they're looking good, you know. I like them a lot. Very classic. I like you haven't taken it like away from that the classic look. I think Krieg definitely leans itself into that. How much have you got of them? Have you just got the one squad? I only ever got the one squad, and I've already repainted. I wanted to do this camouflage scheme, but I like Krieg, and I was trying to like squeeze Krieg into a round, squeeze a square peg into a round hole. They're just not really meant to look like that, And although they kind of look cool, I thought, if I want to do this, it's got to be CADIANs or CADIANs. I'm just taking them off now. It's got to be CADIANs or CADIANs. It just doesn't really fit with other stuff. Alright. Okay, let's start putting some forest on. So this becomes the block color, and then I do maybe a camouflage pattern over the top, very basic. I like to put it on quite thick, just so that I don't have to go back on it and layer the camouflage pattern, because that would just begin to make it take a stupid amount of time. Kind of accept that I'm more or less always gonna have to do a second coat on this green, especially on bits like the shoulder pauldrons. It just is what it is. Duncan Rhodes would be proud anyway. Drunken Dodes. I only painted 10 of them. Yeah, same mate. Same mate. So I'm gonna do his drum green, because that's like that would be all of the main section of the launcher is going to all be green. It like anything that is metal, I like to paint it into the green, unless it's like the gun barrel, and then I chip the living shit out of it with the sponge. It looks like it's been painted and then chipped. What I like about the tanks as well, I just paint the whole damn thing except for the barrels, and chip the living shit out of it, and it looks a lot better that way, and it's easier than trying to paint all the bits different colors, because feasibly and realistically they would just paint the whole damn thing green, and then it just chips over time. A lot easier, a lot quicker, especially if you've got an airbrush. Saves you time on making decisions too. Can you hear me baby shouting downstairs? Yeah, I'll get that bit as well. Oh yeah. Just like that, you can see the two different tones at play. Try our best to get the chest. As a rule, I almost always add weathering on now. I mean, even not only for this reason, but a great deal of it is like hiding mistakes and saving time. Not having to go back and relayer something, just slap a bit of mud on that, slap a bit of rust on that, slap a bit of chipping or weathering on that. bit extra dirt. Especially with orcs, man. You can just... I mean, you've got to remember an orc painted the thing that you're painting. So if you paint it, like, really well, it's kind of fucking bullshit. Like, it wouldn't be painted very well. I'll leave, like, purposeful brush marks on the tanks on the painting. And then, like, chip them and then paint a bit more, like, on other bits to make it look like it's recently, like, had an attempt of repainting. Okay, that's one. We know. Okay, let's have a little look. I am currently live still, but I can't see it. Here we go. Are you watching right now? No. No comments yet. No follow my way, Google. How do I even view that? God, I'm really gonna have to pay a little bit more attention to how I fucking set it up on Facebook, because it's not doing very well. Considering how many new people have come on board on Facebook. It's been crazy. How do I get back to my, you know? How do I get there? Okay. Wow. Impression 7. Wow, only impression 7 impressions. Interesting. There we go. Ah, that's better. Right, where were we? So yeah, I contacted what's his face, Mr. Gabriel Thorne, to see if he was able to join this evening for a little bit. Unfortunately, he's out enjoying the lake with his family, as he lives in Alabama, so it's obviously like daytime over there right now. So he was unavailable, unfortunately, but obviously that's fine. Very last minute request. I'll get him on it again soon. It's an interesting fella to talk to. I'll be able to tell me what I'm fucking doing wrong, if I'm doing anything wrong. I'd say he does loads of like big commission work, and it'd be interesting to see him do painting streams, to be honest, man. That'd be really cool. I wish he would. Commission painting, eh? Let's smooth that out nice. Ah, the old Lars gun. Beautiful. Can you imagine how damn chunky that thing would be in real life in your hand? Like trying to hold a toddler's bike and shoot with it at the same time. That's another one. I'll accept I'm probably going to have to do another pass on all of them to do some relayering. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you got your own resin printer, dude. That's crazy. Do you know what? If I had my own resin printer, I think I'd mainly like most of. Obviously, I paint fucking print shitloads of fucking minis. I'm not gonna lie, but I think I would I'd print loads of terrain. I think that would be my thing. That I'd just print off in abundance. That's a sick terrain. I used to have a lot of terrain, but like I never had much like high quality terrain. When we were gathering it at the time back in the day, 3D printing was like nowhere near like what it is now. And if it was though, God, we would have got a lot good stuff. But I think if I ever get into 3D printing, and I might consider it when I move into the new gaff. The current one is just not like not suitable for 3D printing, and there's just not enough space, especially with the baby and stuff. I might consider it so I can print off and just have some like less like we had loads of quantity wise. We had like loads of foam, like rocks and stuff like that, fucking cardboard buildings and shit, which was, you know, it served its purpose. But if I'm gonna do it again, if I was to ever get more, I want to like get like high quality, you know, make stuff look like a feasible place first and foremost. I think that's personally for me, when you're talking terrain, that's the most important thing. It's for your terrain board to look like a convincing place that you're in first, and then like be balanced second. Like usually what we'll do is we will oh, you're printing trenches right now, or you're printing Trench Crusade stuff. God, I love, one of my most favorite things in the world are those boards that you can, you know, those big trench boards that people do. I would love a modular trench board. I think that would just like satisfy me so much. That would satisfy me. I dream about having a really big apocalypse game one day. I want to pull together like 3 6x4 tables and turn it into a massive like sprawling expanse, one that's like got like outer areas and like with more natural areas like rocks and maybe ruins and stuff, and then it goes in and it fades into a big giant like old school style city of death. So like, you know, it's like a progressive mission where like you don't necessarily have all of your units deployed at once. It's like stages to it, and you fight like backwards until eventually like you're like storming a citadel or something like that. I mean, that's just, I would literally love to do that, like over a weekend type of thing. That's the dream. I'm planning another trip down to Warhammer World soon. I'm actually going to stream the journey down there. It only takes me 2.5 hours to get there. I'm talking to the lads and we're thinking about getting down there soon. I might make some form of content of being there, but not a great deal. You can't like film that much in there, and I don't even play 40k, so you can't really do too much. I'm not really going to film myself getting twatted in Bugman's bar either, so. Make sure that's on camera. Beautiful. One. Oh, we forgot his helmet. How could we forget the helmet? The classic CADIAN helmet. You know, I wish that I could fucking talk to people in here, you know. Like, it's all cool that people can put chats in and that, but I wish that, like, the top, like, people could, like, just pop into the stream, like, from YouTube. That'd be so cool. There's nothing beats a verbal back and forth. It's quite surprising that I ended up, like, kind of doing this. I mean, obviously this is social in and of itself, and that, like, other people are involved in it, you know, but I'm like one of those guys who can't really play games by himself anymore. I need, like, somebody else to be playing with it to make it enjoyable. I'm always, like, enjoying, like, the other person's reaction as I'm reacting to something at the same time. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like a... That's cool, but, like, if you didn't share it with somebody, if somebody wasn't there to experience it with you, it's never as good. Like, ever. You can't turn to somebody and go, oh, dude, check this out. Look how fucking cool that is. You know? And I really like teamwork games as well. That's why I like playing multiplayer games so much. Something about sitting there and grinding out fucking like COD on multiplayer by yourself is just not appealing to me anymore. I can do a little bit of it, but like, God, hop on Battlefield 3 back in the day with a few lads, squatted up, mic'd up, communicating. I mean, back in the day, dude, I used to be absolutely cracked at Battlefield 3. Absolutely cracked, especially on like Squad Rush. I used to have that game mode just like down to a science. Oh, me neck, me old neck. Are you still playing Dark Souls, dude? Oh man, I'll tell you what, these this one, we're not doing the numbers today, guys. I think it's because we're just slipping back into it. Still on the old Darky Souls, though. You know, it's funny. You know what I sound like, but I have absolutely no idea what you sound like. So, can you send me a voice message on Discord? That'd be funny. Still on Dark Souls 3. Send me a voice message in Discord, mate. Also, how would you feel about talking on stream as well? If I was to, like, add you on like a Discord call or something. Because we may as well. It's just me and you sitting here. there's a couple other people in here, but they're like little ghost watchers. They never say anything. I don't know. I don't know what the crack is. It'd be funny if it's the same person every time. Every time I'm like, hey, say who you are, and it's like, nah, bitch. Oh, you don't mind talking on stream? You don't mind talking on stream? Alright then. Okay, mate. Let me just get my setup. My stream set up so I can do that. It will only take me a second. The debut. Now, if this was like a Premier League debut, with how little traffic are getting today, it's like you're debuting for Arsenal, but we're against Sheffield Wednesday, so no one will see it. So we got the Mr. Tweed soft launch. This is where we found out that you're like an Indian trans woman or something. Okay, let's... Hello? Alright, how do we do this? Well, yeah, let's get that back. So, yeah, okay, let me just set that. We're on... It's called... Right, where can we... Alright, let me just for a sec, I'm just gonna make sure I'll go on this. If I stop. No, I'm bringing the wrong guy. I need to make sure that I'm drawing properties. Okay. Capture audio. Yeah, it should be able to capture your audio. Alright. Okay. Alright. We're about to soft launch Mr. Tweed. Let's check what we got. We got. I don't know. Don't sell me. Okay, mate. We're coming. I'm coming for you. See if you can hear me at the same time. Hello.
Oh, hello.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, dude. I can hear you, dude. Can you hear me through the call?
I'm muted on Discord.
I'm muted. Alright, okay, okay, alright, so no, the same one. Okay, allow, what was the thing? Yeah. Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Alright, cool. Hopefully now it's not like stolen my mic from the stream.
Oh god, yeah, we've got to test that as well.
Oh goodness.
Oh.
Right, okay, I'm gonna make it so you can just see your face. Alright. There he is. Yeah.
God, this is all surreal. Hello, chat. Hello, like all three people.
Yeah, I know, the fucking droves. I'll put you right underneath there. There you are. There's your little symbol.
My little pissed off pigeon.
There's your. Is it a pigeon? It's sort of little.
Yeah, it's from a weird game called Bear and Breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Where you're a bear making a bed and breakfast.
Right. Okay. We got.
Yeah, I bought it solely. It's from a weird game called Bear and...
Okay, it's definitely working. Okay, they can hear you on stream. All right.
Ah, fantastic.
Well, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you twice. Excellent.
Right, now I can just confuse everyone who doesn't understand London accents with a Cockney and a Northerner.
Yeah, well,
Lovely.
to be fair, I think we're all right because I'm not that northern, like compared to other people that are up here. So.
No, but compared to some people I know, you're not. Yeah, it's not that bad.
But if you want, like, I can turn it on. There's no worries, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can turn it on in a heartbeat, but I'll spare you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. It's weird how I've ended up with the voice that I have. I've ended up with having no accent really. There's no discernible accent geographically. You couldn't put it anywhere. Both my parents are from different places. Like my mum's from Birmingham, my dad's from Burnley. Do you know where Burnley is? And then I grew up. Birmingham, yeah, it's so gladish.
Birmingham.
Exactly.
There's only a university and an Excel centre in Birmingham. I'm not wrong.
No, that's exactly how it sounds.
That's where Games Day used to be held. Was in Birmingham.
Oh really?
Yeah, But back in the day when Games Day was like a yearly event, it used to be held in Birmingham.
Oh,
in the Excel Centre. Literally because it was cheap.
Oh, right, well, yeah, fair. That sounds pretty GW thing to do. That's a GW event, right? Games Day. Yeah.
It was an official James. It was official. It went on. It was every year.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, that shows how long I've been in the hobby for.
Yeah, no, that reminds me. I was listening to a video not long ago. It was like an interview that somebody did with Rick Priestley, and it was talking all about, like, it might have been Rick Priestley. It was one of those other, like, first old guard guys who were, like, talking about how they set the company up and stuff. And yeah, they were talking about Games Day and that. It's not something I ever knew about or heard about. What was it?
So it was basically a whole event where you had the Slayer Sword event was happening, so the Golden Demon event was happening there. Okay. You also had like a bunch of stalls where they were selling all their stuff.
Right.
And it was kind of the case of like, if you wanted to get like, back in the day, especially for Warhammer Fantasy, they used to do these big army boxes.
Right. Okay.
Which was basically an entire, let's just say for point's sake, 1,500 points of Warhammer Fantasy in a box. It was humongous.
Wow.
I think I still got one of them.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sort of like the case of like when we did the renovations and I was clearing all my GW stuff out, I'm like, oh fuck, I've got a lot of shit. Oh, I need to start selling some of this.
Do you know what? Like, when it comes to like selling old stuff off, I don't think I've ever not regretted selling stuff. I'm at the point where I just refuse to sell Warhammer. I think it's like the time it takes me to like list that squad on eBay and then go to the bloody post office and pay the postage. It's just like, I'd just fucking keep it. Because for me, I mean, I suppose there's a limit to this, but like it cycles around. Like I'll be like, really into Imperial Guard, and then like, I don't know, I'll just go for a shit, come back and then look at them again, don't want these anymore, and then I'll just be on the Space Marines for a bloody like half a month and anyway. But I know it's going to come back to that Imperial Guard, and I'm going to go, what? I'll be kicking myself like, why the fuck did I sell them? Yeah.
But it's kind of the case for me, like having access to a 3D printer and some really good guard alternatives.
Yeah.
I just have the need of like, oh, I can just print what I want when I want.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, going back to Games Day, the other big thing about it was, oh god, there used to be like about 20 tables, and there was just like a pile of sprue on them, and right. I think you paid like a $5 or a $10, right. And you basically had free reign at these spools, and the idea was you had to make a model from the spools in an allotted time, and at the end of the event they'd all get judged.
Right. Okay.
And I remember I made an orc sorcerer, and his had wings, but all the wings were different shields. So they're like Chaos Shield, Bretonian, Empire, Dwarven shields, just to make up these wings.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, no idea what happened to him. Just either he's gotten lost somewhere in the void or thing. But yeah, the other thing I remember as well is it used to be the only reliable way to get Warhammer Forge World stuff was to go to Games Day. Because they had their own stall there.
It sounds like it was like a mobile Warhammer World.
Basically, yeah, but it was just a huge big event. But then you had all the tables where people were playing for their tournaments and all that. So it was a really huge event, and it was really great. Like, I have a lot of fond memories going. But then they stopped it. I don't remember what year they stopped doing them. But then they tried to bring it back a few years ago, and it was a complete fucking disaster.
Oh, really? Why? What happened?
So this was the one I think about 2-3 years ago, this one was. And it was up in Manchester. It was in a very tiny hall.
Okay.
And the whole problem was everyone was queuing up to play 10th edition.
This
is when they were teasing 10th edition. And
so this is recent then, fairly, like,
yeah,
relatively.
This was recent.
Right.
Like, kind of like the cusp of 10th edition.
Oh, wow.
And people were basically just queuing up for that, and the problem is they had 6 tables for it. Yeah, 6 tables, and I think we queued with my mates. I think we queued for about 3 hours.
Wow.
Just to play for like maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Damn, that do it. Yeah, that sucks. What was that?
Oh, that's my phone. Sorry. my alert thing for any notification is the Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
I thought you were breaking out the soundboard. I was like, oh my god.
No, that's my phone.
Show me that.
It has a habit of going off at perfect times. And also to people on the stream, I do apologise about the background noise on my end. That is my 3D printer going.
That's alright. I'm sure that'll blend into the little bit of background music I've got. It sounds like an extra drum beat or something. We'll begin.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I do miss old games though. I really do miss. They used to have unique models as well, like Games Day exclusive models.
Right. Okay. Oh,
so
okay.
that was kind of like the main
cool.
caveat of going. But yeah, I don't remember it being fun. I think that was it was definitely more of the time where it was definitely more of a hobby. It wasn't a it wasn't as commercialized as it was now. It wasn't a soulless machine as it was now. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's always had its problems. It's always been. It's a corporation. At the end of the day, they have to make money. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
But it definitely back then felt a lot more of you're getting into a hobby, you're playing with people. Like, I remember going to the stores and playing games all day for their like, painting with your mates and all that. And it was definitely more of a social gathering. But nowadays, like, I don't think you can play in any of the stores. Yeah, no, so up where I am, I mean, we are on, like, the fucking final frontier of the fucking wild up in Newcastle, but you can actually still play it at the store there, and I hope that's not me fucking... Well, there's only a few people listening to this, so I'm not really giving anything away if they're not supposed to, but you can actually still go and play games there on certain nights. So it's, but yeah, it is fucking, it's dead. You can't really do it in most places, can you? No, I mean, I'm quite lucky. There is a rather large third-party reseller of Games Workshop stuff who also do have a large hobby hall to play in, so I'm quite fortunate for that. Yeah, that's good. But they're also incredibly reasonably priced. For us to play, because like I said, I mostly play Trench Crusade. For me to play that on a 4x4 table, it's £3 per person for the whole day. Yeah, that's good. That's great. It's phenomenal. It is. It's very reasonably priced. The place near me that is a gaming hall and also serves you beer and smash burgers, they don't even charge anything to use to play on the gaming tables. And sometimes I'm like, guys, please charge me money. You totally should be. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, even if it's like a couple of quid for the whole day. Exactly, you know. Exactly. It's like that. It's like nobody's not going to be willing to pay that, you know? We've already invested thousands of pounds in these fucking armies. Oh, God, yeah. But I think definitely for the local hobby shop near me, their bread and butter comes from the Magic the Gathering players and them playing on the tables. Because even for them to play on like a table side by side, that's still £3 for them. So it takes up a lot less space for them than it was for someone like me who needs 4x4. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even when it comes down to like just being able to support the FLGS, I'd be very happy to pay for a table. Oh, gotcha. I mean, like you said, like what's the name of the store where you can get 25% off? All links are below. Yeah, that's Red October. It's local Red October to me. Gaming, gentlemen. Yeah. We gotta plug them somewhere. Yeah, you gotta plug them somewhere. Yeah, for sure. No, they're great, man. I mean, we're kind of like. There's loads of things to be like a little bit dubious on price wise with GW, but we are in the cheapest country in the world to get our hands on it and buy it, and that link is literally to the cheapest place in the UK. So yeah, I mean, God, I wouldn't buy anywhere else now unless I'm talking like job lots on eBay. It's one thing growing up in Warhammer, back when it was a lot cheaper. It was definitely the case of you heard rumors of people buying recasts and all of this.
Right. Okay.
But it was like far off countries where it was, like I said, a lot more expensive. Like places like Australia.
Yeah.
It's ludicrously
it's
expensive.
Unbelievable, dude.
Which, oh, God forbid, our Aussie brothers down there.
Well, I've always said, man, Australia has the best, like the most dedicated fucking fans, because I can tell you what, if it cost that much in this country, I don't think I'd play. They must be really, if you're into it over there, you're into it, you know?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. But, like, but the thing is like now, these days, everyone's having 3D printed parts. Everyone's, like, doing it because it's just cheaper.
Yes. Yeah, I've got this weird, like, mental, like, kind of block thing. Like, I don't know, like, you know how, like, there's these CADIANs here that are on screen currently, right? I'm sure you can go onto a 3D, like, printing site and see loads of alternative ones. But it's like, for me, when I'm thinking of CADIANs, I think of these guys, and it makes me just, like, want to buy these.
Oh yeah, like I won't lie, like especially for me with the Krieg that was shown on screen.
Yeah.
It
they
took
were
me a
spot
while
on though.
To find, it took me a while to find alternative ones I liked.
Yes.
And the Valor Core, which is what these ones are referred to as, are about the closest ones that I'm like, I really like these. Like the main difference in them is they have a pickle helm.
Yes.
Which is the spiked helmet.
I like that.
And they don't have the respirators on the front. They have them on the back.
Yeah.
But that's the main difference.
Yeah, this is the thing though, like one tiny little like thing that it seems really minute on a miniature can change like the feel of the whole thing. And you could find like an STL of like, I really love the way that the armor and the fatigues are and the poses and everything, but then you look at their guns and you're like, oh, I don't like the gun. And you know, I'm not getting them.
Yeah, that's why like sometimes finding third parties for Warhammer is very difficult.
Yes, yeah, I agree, mate.
Like Space Marines, I don't think I found a very good third party Space Marine ever.
Yeah, no, never.
I just think they look too weird. I think they're like they're one of the few factions that I'd be like, okay, I have to buy these officially.
Yeah, 100%. Space Marine's a Space Marine, and it's very specific. We all know it's very much so ingrained in all of our psyches what a bloody Space Marine looks like. And it's like, I'm sorry, but like a big power armored dude is not a Space Marine because he's got power armor and he looks sci-fi. Space Marine's a bloody Space Marine. There's no getting around it.
No, it doesn't look like someone out of Starfield.
Yes, exactly.
Starfield,
or Destiny or something.
What's that Blizzard RTS called?
Yeah, it's Starfield.
Is it Starfield?
Sorry, that's
the Starfield the Bethesda.
Oh, that's the Bethesda one. Yeah, sorry, mate. The Blizzard one. I'm not sure.
Starcraft. That's
Starcraft.
It.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they look like they look cool, like in and of itself. It was for a different game system, sure, but like even me, I play one-page rules, but like I'm playing 40k with a different rule system. Like in my head, from like my army composition to like who's there on the battlefield and what's happening, it's 40k. It's just like I'm just pretending, you know.
Yeah. I have looked at one-page rules and I have looked at the Human Defense League because that's what I would want to play.
Yeah. And
looking at them, it very much reminds me of the old 4th edition Guard, where there wasn't all of these, oh, these are your CADIANs, these are your Catachans, these are your Krieg. It was, here's the baseline, now you can give them upgrades to make them into this unit, make them into that unit, specialize them into this. And that's what they had a lot of. Like, I knew someone who had a Krieg, not Krieg, a veteran guard regiment, which was separate from the normal guard in the old breakdown. But he had them all with officer hats, and he had them as like a junior officer section.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool because
love that
I
shit,
don't know
man.
if you remember. I don't know if you remember how the old Imperial Guard composition used to be.
No, not particularly. I know that. No, not
So
particularly.
this goes back to the days where it was a minimum of 1 HQ and 2 troops. 1 troop section for the Imperial Guard minimum was a platoon command squad, 2 infantry sections, and that counted as 1 troop choice. You
Right.
can have like heavy weapon specialists in there as well. You had like plasma gun, melter gun specialists in there. You can have conscripts in there. You can have like I think up to 4 guard units in there, and that all collectively counted as 1 troop choice.
Fucking hell.
Because it kind of felt like you were playing an actual army, like a historical army with a platoon structure.
Yeah, well, do you know what? I miss when, like, 40k used to, like, armies used to look like armies. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
when army used to, like, look like, oh, here's the troop section. And you've got some elite choices, and there's, like, some heavy support here and stuff. Like, people used to innately play it like that, but now it's like most of the time you turn up and somebody's like, here's my 3 Riptides.
Yeah, and I definitely see the idea of like, oh, you can have 3 of any units in any composition or anything like that. But I think it also loses a lot of structure, and it just forces people to go to the most optimal thing,
Yeah, absolutely.
which is never fun.
No, it's never fun. No, I mean, part of the reason that I like to play OPR is because, well, it's much more narrative focused. And for me, when you look back on like all those games that you've had, and the ones that you remember and the ones that you don't, the ones that you remember are always like for like the story of what happened, rather than like, oh, the minutiae of the details of the actual list or whatever. It's like you don't remember that shit. What you do remember is the time that your grot survived an onslaught from a Baneblade and then somehow made a critical wound and blew it up at the end.
Yeah. Or like in my case, once I literally had a charge of the Light Brigade moment once when I was playing Warhammer Fantasy. Basically, I was trying to get this side charge on with my cavalry, and I knew if I got this side charge on, I was probably going to start winning the game.
Right.
Problem is, I had to charge them through a forest. Now, old Warhammer rules, every model that went through the forest on a horseback, you had to roll a 1. You had to roll a d6. On a roll of a 1, the model's removed.
Okay.
20 men I had. I took a calculated charge, went through. I rolled 18 ones. Just lost the entire unit near enough.
18 ones is crazy.
18. I was just like, well, that's a charge on the Light Brigade moment.
Wow.
But that was remembered in our store, in our old Games Workshop store before it closed down. That was remembered for ages. I'm just like, oh no, you think your saves are bad? Let me tell you the story.
Oh god. That just reminds me, like, oh, those moments are crazy. I mean, the statistical probability of that outcome is like so astronomically small that it is generally mind-boggling.
Yeah.
My pal once had a, and I mean, his rolls were notoriously bad, but he had a whole shooting. We're talking a 2,000 point list of Tau. Pretty much everything was in range. He shot with absolutely everything. And he we're talking like it wasn't even like a low unit number list. We're talking like a mainly infantry list, and he didn't even land a single shot across the whole army. It was just, I mean, I think we ran like the numbers on like what the statistical chance of that happening was, and it was like millions to 1.
Yeah. But those are statistics for you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like familiar. So one thing I like about French Crusade is you need such minimal dice and such minimal men. It's amazing.
Yeah, so I've never got into the skirmish games before. I played a little bit of Kill Team, so I thought it was quite good.
Yeah, for me, it's just a case of I'm not having to lug a gigantic case through London.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if you're in the middle of nowhere and you drive to the place, fine, fantastic. A, driving in London is a nightmare.
Yeah.
And B, just I can't be arsed lugging the case around. I mean, my whole Crusade army fits in a Yu-Gi-Oh tin. Yeah, that's it. That's what I mean. It's like,
I used to use a Yu-Gi-Oh tin. That just brought something back then.
Yeah, it fits. My whole army fits in there. That's what I like about it. I mean, I do sort of like look over and see the 40k players with their big armies, and it's like in some ways I kind of miss it, but in other ways I'm like, I don't want to log that around.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd rather just take my 7 men out and play with them.
Yeah, no, I get that totally. Yeah, it is something something about lugging around the big case, and sometimes I don't like to scream out, "Hey guys, look at me! I'm a fucking Warhammer player." I've become a bit more comfortable with that as I've aged, but it's still at the back of my mind. I'm like, you know.
Oh yeah, when you're
PTSD
like,
is still there.
When you're younger and it's like you're still in school and someone catches you from school in the shop, and it's like, oh god, my reputation's ruined.
I'm done. I'm no longer going to be the fucking top shagger anymore. Like, I'm done. I'm absolutely done out here. No, remember. Yeah,
I just found a PDF for 4th edition Guard. And this is 1 troop choice, bear in mind.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
1 platoon command squad, 2 to 5 infantry squads, 0 to 5 heavy weapon squads, 0 to 2 specialist weapon squads, and 0 to 1 conscripts. That is
1 troop
choice selection.
How? Who's designing that and thinking that makes sense?
Because that's how it used to be. It was if you were playing Guard, it made you feel like you were playing an actual full army.
Yeah, that's so sick. I mean, that's why I love the Guard. That's what I want to feel like. I want to feel like a commander. I'd say one of the best games I've ever had is where I played, like, me and my pal, it was a 2v2 OPR game where we were playing double Guard against, like, I can't remember what the other people were playing, but it was great, like, in between every action, because it's not like, you know, you don't have a big intermission between rounds, but I'd have to, like, collar him, like, right, just nip over to the side, old pal, and we're gonna have to have a little chat before we continue. We're, like, planning our fucking, like, game ahead as if we're like a pair of fucking old World War One generals. It's like, if you charge your boys there of that tank, I'll be able to move around that side and contest it. It will take a bit of sacrifice on your end, but I'm sure you're willing.
Yeah. It's like one of my fondest memories playing Temp. This was playing Temp before the official Guard Codex came out, back when we had a lot more Death Corps units, like the Death Corps General and all that.
Yeah.
One of my favourite memories was I charged a 20-man Krieg blob with a platoon command attached to it, with a Death Marshal as an avatar of Kane, and held it up on the center objective for 4 turns.
Wow.
It was mowing through my men. It was mowing them down, but those medics were bringing them back. And that just feel no pains of 5 up from the Death Marshal was holding the squad together. And they did not falter.
There's nothing more satisfying than overperforming guardsmen.
Yeah, it's like, I loved that moment. Made me want to be like, I can't wait for the Codex came out.
Oh no.
I don't want to play these anymore.
Sure. That's another thing about 40k compared to OPI, is that once that fucking Codex comes out, that's you just got to suck it up for like 3 years.
Yeah, although saying that, 11th edition has me feeling a bit weird at the moment. The fact that out of nowhere, Commissar Yarrick has come back, which is weird because they just killed him off screen.
Yeah, that's really weird.
He looks near identical to his old model with some upgrades. He looks really good, looks a lot better. But it just makes me feel kind of weird have they kind of realised that we just want to have fun and don't want to play competitive, and competitive is more of a side thing to the main game.
Exactly, mate, and that's how it should be viewed, and that's how it always used to be viewed. But now it feels like everything that they do is like competitive first and foremost, from down to like the game design. Everything that they do is like, right, we're going to think of the competitive players and then just throw a little bone to the casual players once every time. But casual play in 40k is 90% of what's happening. You can't convince me otherwise, man. The people who do these big competitive tournaments where there's like stuff on the line in any way are like such a minority of people.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the oh yeah, no, I haven't told you. Me and my mates who play Trench Crusade at a local hobby shop, we're actually hosting an event for Trench Crusade at our local hobby shop.
Oh, right, okay.
And we've mostly just focused it on like, this isn't a sweaty tournament. This is casual games.
Yes.
That's it. And surprisingly, we managed to get 2 sponsors.
Cool.
From Zealot Miniatures, which is the only official 3D printer in the UK of Trench Crusade miniatures, and Duncan Rhodes is his name, the
Rhodes,
guy
yeah.
who does 2 thin coats. Yeah, we got a sponsorship from him as well.
Oh, awesome! That's sick.
Yeah, we're just like, oh shit, we're just 3 random guys who turned around and went, we could do an event better than our own hobby store.
Hell yeah, that's sick, man.
Yeah.
That's belter. My only little like claim to fame of like that kind of thing is I spoke to Mini Wargamer Dave once.
Oh, that. Oh god, Mini War. I have not watched them in years.
Yeah, man. That's what I came up on. When I was a kid, we couldn't afford to buy a new Warhammer when I was a kid, so I had to live vicariously by watching Mini Wargaming videos and watching battle reports and just imagining one day when I could buy my own. And so that was a massive part of the hobby for me was watching them growing up.
Like they were huge back in the day.
Yeah,
I don't know about now.
They were the ones.
Like I know now.
They were like the only
Tabletop
ones.
Tactics.
Yes.
Tabletop. They're quite big.
Yeah, they are.
I find myself watching them quite a bit now, but I find myself watching less for them playing Warhammer and more for them playing, if you get what I mean. I like the banter that they have, and that's more the enjoyment of watching them play rather than them playing Warhammer.
I like there's one that's called like Play on Tabletop, I think, and they do 40k in 40 minutes. Have you seen that one?
Yes, they're quite good. They're very very
It's
much
nice.
watered down.
I like that though,
They very
because
much give you the
sometimes,
good
like if there's like some like really tense like pivotal roles, then yeah, show me them. But I don't need to see somebody like moving their gaunts another 6 inches up and fucking all that kind of stuff. Just give me the give me the blow by blow, you know.
Definitely, you can't be like, oh, here I'm going to move all these grots up, and you're moving 101 different grots up.
Yeah.
That's why I used to like playing Speed Freaks. I just moved bikes.
Oh yeah. I had a big bike army. Sold it because I was broke and it was COVID.
That, I think I still have the old Forge World War Boss on bike model somewhere.
Oh, I had that.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I think I've still got him somewhere.
I got it off eBay. I didn't even realise it was Forge World, you know.
Yeah, it was Forge World. It was a very old. Oh, like the Forge World we had
I know.
was a shadow of its former self. There was so much unique stuff on Forge World that it was a different animal entirely. Like they were out competing Warhammer, which
Why?
is the
Why did they
dumbest
get rid
thing.
of it? Do you know?
I don't know. It's
They seem to just like decide they don't want your money for some fucking reason, and they just get rid of shit. And it's like, could you guys just not just fucking keep it? Make it made to order. Like, you don't. Yeah. Why are we doing this? I don't get it.
I know. But then the other thing is they're moving everything to plastic rather than resin.
Yeah.
Resin is cheaper than plastic. Like,
really?
I print minis. Yeah, like the minis I print out, they're pennies on a pound, mate. Like I
even
out
like plastic injection molding, that costs less.
But resin costs less because resin is just a chemical reaction.
Right.
You don't need injection molding. And especially 3D printing now. Like, honestly, mate, you can get like I used to have a 4K resolution printer, and now I've gone up to a 16K.
No.
Mate, you can't tell the line. You can't see the lines on it.
That's what you want.
Yeah, on my old 4K, you could sort of see the lines, but it wasn't too bad. But this one is just like you can't see them, mate. They are mint. They are glorious.
So we've got 4 viewers.
Hey, 4 viewers.
Where are we? Let's have a look. I'll back off that for a second. On Facebook, let's see what's going on over there.
Oh, we've been neglecting Facebook.
I've been totally neglecting Facebook. Could have 1 million fucking views on it right now. Let's have a look. Sites, content. There it is. 15.
15 people. Wow, that's a lot more than.
Let's have a look. Yeah, that's in the way. Get down. I don't think that's concurrent. I think that's like how many people have looked. Yeah, no, it's not as impressive, is it? Let's have viewers. Oh no, it's 26 views, but 11 viewers. That leads me to believe there are 11 people watching. What? 6 seconds. Wow, somebody's put watched for 807. What? How could that possibly be? 876,000 seconds. Alright, well. Alright, well, it seems like there are currently 11 viewers on there. Oh well. What's up, guys?
I pulled them off on my phone so in case
they're commenting on it and everything, and I'm not even fucking seeing it.
Oh
that's
no,
lovely.
we're ignoring them.
You fucking Facebook wankers.
Wait, why am I saying we? You! This is your rodeo!
Oh no. They're begging for my attention.
5 minutes and I already think I'm part of the furniture.
Oh, you're gonna back fucking linked logins in a few minutes, man. Alright, where are we?
I've just noticed something. There's auto captions on the Facebook.
There is, yeah.
It's actively censoring us.
Oh, then. Fuck you,
Yeah.
Facebook. Fuck you, Zuckerberg.
It's censoring when we say fuck, but it didn't censor wankers.
Oh, that's alright then. Oh no, I shouldn't have said that. It's going to tank me forever. They're never going to let anyone see it.
Oh no. Oh. So I was just looking at, because I was just browsing Warhammer store.
Yeah.
They got some of the old classic orc models.
Oh yeah.
Ludicrous pricing they're asking for, mate. So the classic Goblin Rock Lobber, £42.50.
Fuck. What, for the old world?
Yeah, for Warhammer Fantasy.
The cheek they've got in pricing up some of those old kits. The fucking gall.
Yeah. Like, the only one on here that's actually worth getting, if anyone's like has nostalgia for it, is the classic Black Orc Big Boss, and that's because he's £9.
Well, I don't think anything's been £9 from fucking Games Workshop ever.
No, classic Black Orc Command Squad, which is 3 people, £22. Classic Black Orcs, which is 5 models, that's £22 as well. Orc Boys Command Squad, £22. Orc Boys Classic, which is for 10 of them, is £42.50.
Fucking hell!
Price as the Catapult, yeah. And they're all made to order.
That's disgusting.
Like, I'm guessing they must still be made out of metal.
I mean,
Like,
I'd
Yeah,
love
they're
to.
still metal. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's great.
Price
Okay,
of
look.
10 metal components, 8 plastic components, and square slotted bases. This miniatures require assembly. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's weird that they have the old metal molds. Like, surely they should be able to just convert them to resin or something, or
you'd think with today's tech.
yeah, there must be someone in the office who can be like, actually, we can fiddle around and make this way.
Yeah, it's just how many people are going to buy that. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, there are some. Oh,
Oh, shit.
there's a Chem Dogs book out.
Yeah, I had a fucking dream about chem dogs last night. I don't know where the fuck it come from. Like, chem dogs? But my dream was I was being operated on by a group of doctors called the chem dogs. And I was like, why are you called chem dogs? That's so fucking menacing. And it's, do you know what it is? Because the other day I heard that term for the first time. I don't know what it is, but I heard that term for the first time, and just last night I had a fucking dream I was getting fucking... Wow, what a fucking coincidence. You should mention that again.
Yeah, which I find really weird because, once again, they're like another Imperial Guard regiment that no one ever really knows about, because all they are just like drugged up fighters
Is that what it is?
living on a dead world, mining, which is why they're such prolific tunnel fighters. That's their whole spiel. They're kind of like on the same thing as like the Tanith First and Only.
Yeah.
They only really exist in the books. I mean, Gordon's Ghosts still have their own squad in Imperial Guard, I believe, still. But that's it. But that's kind of what I don't like, is, like, going back to old Warhammer, is you could literally make a full Tanith army, because the base rules were there to just have generic Imperial Guard, rather than having to have them be like, they must be CADIANs, they must be CADIANs, they must be this, they must be that.
Why can it? Where's it being resolved? Yeah. I gotta figure this out. It's fun because I've got 637 followers on Facebook. You would think that a few more might clip over, but I think it's because I've been inactive for the last like two or so months.
I mean, to be fair, like your viewership to subscribers is bonkers.
On in what sense? In which viewers? Sorry.
So you got, like, for example, like one of your videos.
Yeah.
You have 31k views on it of your Xenomorph Tyranids.
Yeah, I know, right?
But they're still only got 363 subscribers.
I
I find that bonkers.
Oh well, dude, you should on Facebook, man.
As well.
On one of my Facebook reels has 180k.
Like, yeah, like even like some of your shorts, like the old nostalgia for the templates.
Yeah.
13,000 views. 2000's Warhammer, 11,000. You need to start doing that thing of just like, oh, please subscribe.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know. I gotta stop being fucking onerous. Like, no, let it come naturally. Now I gotta stop being like, fucking subscribe. So, do you know what? I don't even know why I do this, because I'm not even like, oh, hell yeah, I want to have like loads and loads of followers and like fucking do this and do that. I don't ever intend to ever make money with it. But you know what it is? It keeps me like in the hobby. Having a little, like a kind of extra reason to put some paint on some models is what really is the reason I'm doing it, I think, to be honest. Doing these live streams, that like gives me some like allotted time on a regular basis where I'm going to make progress. It's like a two birds with one stone. Also, it's nice to slowly build a little community of people who like the cut of your jib. It's a lot easier to go through life if you can find your people.
Oh, definitely. Right. I mean, that's the one thing, like, I told one of my friends who's much younger than me. I said to him, it's like, you don't need a big group, you just need to find a few people who...
Right.
Same cut of your jib, and boom, you're sorted for life.
Exactly, mate, yeah. It's powerful, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I have with my mates who I play Trench Crusade with. Like, I've only known them about a year, but, like, we've already gone on holiday with each other.
Oh, that's cool. Where did he go?
And we went last weekend, went to France.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was only sort of like a weekend trip.
France is very tasteful. What did you do over there?
What we did was get stuck in traffic jam for 7 hours.
Oh. That was like 30% of the whole thing.
Yeah, pretty much. So we were going from Calais to Normandy because we're basically staying near Normandy.
Right.
And originally we were going to take the ferry, but the problem is the ferry was about 4 times as much as the shuttle.
Oh.
So we just went with the shuttle. And so we're driving along, and I'm looking off into the distance. I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm like, huh, that's a lot of dark cloud up ahead. It might be raining. Huh, why is it so low to the ground? I look to my left and just see a smoke cloud coming from where it was. I was like, oh, fuck. And eventually we get around a corner and it's just traffic starts building up and it stops. And then we're there for an hour, 2, 3. And eventually we get out of the car, leave it parked because, well, nothing's moving. Walk about a mile up to see what's happened. It's a lorry that's caught fire and it's still on fire. Because apparently they keep trying to put it out, but it just keeps reigniting.
Nice.
And so eventually, after about 7 hours, the French police were telling people to do a U-turn in the hard shoulder to go back down the motorway to then do a turn off and then get back on the motorway in a different way.
Right, fucking hell.
Yeah.
What were you actually doing there?
So we did a couple of museums in Normandy the next day. One of them was like a really nice big memorial, and it was a huge museum, and it went down like a lot bigger than you thought. They had a whole section of Cold War, Normandy, and like post-Cold War.
All right.
Then we went to another one, which was like the D-Day experience was mainly all World War II.
Right. Okay.
And it's quite funny because there's a lot of World War II vehicles there that I've never seen before.
Well,
and then I had to kind of remind myself, it's like, oh yeah, this shit was just left here. All of this was stuff that was just here. Like, it wasn't with us who decided to bring it over. This stuff was just left here.
Well, it's like French World War II stuff.
German stuff as well.
Okay, I was going to say if it was French World War II stuff and you'd never seen it before, it's probably because it was only used for about 2 weeks and then you never got any videos of it. You surrendered straight away.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what was the crux of the trip? You just kind of went to like historical like shit. That's pretty cool. That's what I'd love to do.
Did a bunch of historical shit, and then on the way back we went to the Canadian War Memorial. That's there, and then we also went to the Agincourt Museum.
Oh, nice. See, I'd love to do a little medieval trip of France, northern France, go around all like the castles and stuff and see the Agincourt. That'd be so sick. Every Englishman should go to Agincourt. I've got an English longbow, actually. I shoot the English longbow.
Like, when you actually get there, there's not actually much there. Like, because it's just a field.
But hold on, there's supposed to be thousands of archers here.
Yeah. Where are they? But it's like, it's really funny when you actually learn about Agincourt, because it was a pin mark in history, really.
Yeah.
It wasn't really anything significant, but it was only because a few archaeologists started finding stuff there that the whole story unraveled. And it's very much a story of if you decide to attack someone, do it properly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was
But
rad.
it was only because a few archaeologists like started finding stuff there that the whole story unraveled. And it's very much a story of if you decide to attack someone, do it properly. How is the painting coming along? Oh, so you've got quite a bit of green on them.
Oh, I've done all the green on them now. They're all greened. Nice. I'm just going to have to apply the little camouflage pattern. Then it'll be time for some wash. Okay, we're going to switch brushes.
What are you doing on the camo pattern?
So let me bear with me. I'm going to go. Oh no! I missed one. Fuck's sake!
No!
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 Oh, I've got to go back to the dry brush phase on him and everything.
Helmet. Bastard. What about the gunner's helmet as well?
Gunner's helmet? Oh no, so that's not actually a helmet. That is like a padded like rugby thing.
Oh, right.
Like a pilot's helmet type thing.
Oh, you forgot the sergeant out of
yeah,
everyone!
No, he was hiding around the bloody the north side of me cup of tea. Bastard. Very tactical of him, I'll tell you that much. Right, fuck's sake. I'm going to go grab my new guardsman that I've just painted up and I'll show you what the camouflage pattern looks like. 2 seconds.
Okay, well, you're going to be right back. I'm going to be back as well.
Alright, cool.
Stream will be back in a minute.
Alright. I mean, everybody's going to hear me go downstairs. It's a 17-second delay, isn't it? Alright, get back upstairs, see you in a bit. Huh? You're gonna kiss the baby, guys, hold on. Hello, you stinky little boy. Alright, got some show and tell boys here. I think I might need to introduce a be right back screen.
Yeah.
Alright. So Jesus Christ. So this
up, son, might be a gold watch.
This what the fuck?
I can say that because I'm older than you.
Okay, so this is what I'm doing. This is one I prepared earlier. Right.
The whole Blue Peter of it.
So the camouflage pattern on the armor. And then I'll show you a different one so you can see what they all look like. And I'll show you another one.
Oh, okay. It's it's a very slight camo pattern.
Yeah, it's nothing too crazy.
Actually looks really cool. It's the fact that it's just on like bits of the metal, which definitely helps it. If it was everywhere, then I'd be like, that's a bit garish.
Yeah.
But it just being on the metal, beautiful.
Yeah, it's super quick and easy to do. And the basing was a load of like bricks and stuff. But yeah, that's how it's done. 3/17, baby. Okay, so off the side, and this is what it looks like on a Sentinel that I've just done as well. Let me zoom out a little bit. Also, I've added a camo net to the Sentinel, which is like going to be what ties most of the force together. All the vehicles are going to have this camo netting on it.
I'm just watching the stream. I'm just on the plasma gunner. Oh, there's his head. Oh, jeez. Jump scared by it.
Super duper.
Oh, that looks
camo.
Nice.
Check out the rusted feet as well. Those rusted feet, let me zoom right in. They've got like this rust effect stuff that I put on, so they look like they've got physical rust build up on them, and then like
you can see
a couple
like
of different types of pigments on there to really sell it to make it look realistic.
Yanham Milton says, "I like the camo net. The camo net is actually really cool." It's a really nice bar.
Oh, yeah, hold on. What? Somebody's commenting?
Yeah! Sorry, I'm doing your job for you, sorry.
Thanks, mate. Hold on. Oh, let me get to you, Milton, what you said. Where are you? Where did you find? Where did you see that? It was on YouTube, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, where's he going? Hey, what's up, Ryan Hamilton, boy? I like how we're not doing well tonight, mate. We're not got
Ryan Hamilton! Yes, they are!
Ryan Hamilton. What's up, bro? What's up, dude? How you doing, man? Nice to see you in the chat. Absolutely slaughtering the pronunciation of your name.
In my defense, I am dyslexic.
That's fair. I'll give you that. I'll let you off. Let's reopen that. What's up, mate? Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, the camo net. Yeah, it's a nice little piece. It only takes a couple minutes to apply, and it really does like turns the old head. So yeah, thanks for that. YouTube Studio.
I know when my dad does camo netting on his minute models, he does more like the Tamiya kits, the big boy kits.
Oh yeah, the realistic shit.
Yeah, he uses tissue paper, like quite thick tissue paper that has like a lot of glue on it, and he does molds it to it that way. That's how he does it.
Tissue paper.
I definitely had an idea back when I was very big into doing my Krieg. I was going to do a Sentinel mold. So I was going to do it in the I think it's German Imperial camo at the time, and it's just like it's very much like khaki yellow, green, and blues, and it's like sharp, like hexagonal shapes. And I was going to do that all over a Sentinel for camouflage.
I love it. I love shit like that.
Yeah.
I love those old practical effects. He says he loves Arg Hamilton. Ryan Hamilton. Says he loves Arg Hamilton. What was it that you said? What was it? Can you remember?
What I called him?
Yeah, what you called
him? Like Jan Hamilton.
Jan.
Like, I didn't see the RR. I just called it Jan. I saw the YAN.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Completely changed his ethnicity and like made him just like Eastern European out of nowhere.
Yeah.
We've got five people in the stream, guys. We're flying. All right. I really was excited to get onto my next phase, but now I've got to go and get back and do this motherfucker. Oh shit! What's this? Oh, is this the pattern for the thingy?
That's the camo I wanted to do on the Sentinels.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Scout Sentinels. I think it would look absolutely crazy to have it all on the armor panels, but I think if pulled off well, could be done easily.
Oh, let's get the zoom set. There we go. All right. So, I was really excited to be getting on to my next phase, but now I've kind of got to address this little fella before I go any further. It's not fair, really, but it shouldn't take me too long. Let me just pop some Ogren camo back on this fella. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, it's god, it's hard trying to monitor all these different bloody chats. Pop out chat. Can I pop out the chat? Oh, I can pop out chat. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's pop the chat out. There we go, that's better. No, I want the chat. There it is. Excellent. I'm still getting all this shit down. I'm still not very good. Alright. Ryan Hamilton, if you're still in, bro, what are you up to, man? What's going on? What's going on? What are you up to? Are you painting some stuff? Are you smashing Dark Souls like Mr. Tweed? What's your actual name, dude?
Oh, Josh.
Josh. Ah, that's cool.
Yeah. I just got the name Tweed because back in the day, my co-workers tried to take the piss out of me with it.
Oh right, okay.
And it backfired on them.
Did you wear tweed? Is that what it is?
I wear a tweed flat cap. I've had one for
hell yeah,
since
dude.
I was 18.
I'm a fucking flat cap wearer as well, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
I like flat caps. Flat caps are cool.
Dude, I've got a
really
YouTube
nice
channel called Flat Cap MMA where I do MMA stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But what it was is they replaced the lyrics of "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch."
You're a mean one.
You're a mean one, Mr. Tweed.
Oh, right, okay.
And I was like, oh, that's a really cool nickname. I'm going to use that. And
It
I
is a
changed
cool nickname.
everything to it to annoy them. And then I just never bothered to change it back, and it just stuck.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a cool nickname.
Yeah.
It connotes to me, here's a gentleman.
Someone who wears tweed.
I sometimes, I've got, waistcoats and blazers, and sometimes I do like to dress like that. Very Northumbrian country gentleman.
Wear polos.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like to...
Yeah.
I do like to dress smart, country smart. That's kind of how I dress. A respectable gentleman on all accounts. Watching this while I get set up for painting. Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. That's class. That's what I like. I like the idea that people like drop into that. I mean, this is what I'd really like. I'd like for people to like feel like they can, especially if I schedule these a bit better, people can know that they can drop in and do their painting at the same time, and it kind of feels like we're like back in the day when you'd go to GW and you'd sit down and you'd be painting amongst like 4 other people just talking shit.
Yeah, but you wouldn't actually get any painting done.
No, not really. I barely do on these fucking things. I'm always like, oh, what's that? Go fucking Google it, or fucking just sit there and realise I haven't actually painted anything for 20 minutes. I've just talked shit. And that's before I could hear you.
Yeah, I was just like casually typing away. And
for a bit of context, Mr. Jan Hamilton. I usually do these by myself, and Mr. Tweed here, Josh, has like been like a staple. Every single one of these I've done, he's been there like clockwork. Like he's been holding it down. He's probably like 30% of all my viewership. And today we just added him in, and so this is my first time. This is our first time talking on the stream, which is super cool. Holding it down, baby. I've got to ask though, dude. Like every single time, I'll put the stream up. I'm like, how many is it going to get today? Is it going to get like 5 views, or is it going to get like a few hundred, or what? I was like, at least I know Mr. Tweed's probably going to be there. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll be worth it. At least Mr. Tweed's going to be there. I know at least someone's going to watch me. But I do have to ask.
It's because
how come you've always been there and wanting to watch?
It's just because like. Some of the ways that you paint kind of like help me think of different ways to do things, so that's always good. And the other thing is like, because you do it at quite, well, British times,
yeah,
it's a lot more convenient to watch.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's mainly it. It's like, even though like Morgan Glory, even though he's a British YouTuber,
yeah,
he does a lot of things American time, because realistically you will statistically get more views that way.
Got you, yeah.
But it's just a case of like, yeah, but his streams will go on to like 4 a.m. Like, I can't do that. I'm 30. Staying up past midnight is enough for me.
Yeah, for sure. Got a normal life.
Yeah, it's like, I have work. I can't be up all night watching streams. But at least here it's like, okay, it starts at a good time, ends at a reasonable time. It's like, it's enjoyable to watch.
Oh, that's good. That's cool. I'm happy for this to take a long time before like I get a decent amount of viewership. It's just like I'm just doing something right now that I would do like pretty much alone, but it's even better because I get to speak to people. So I'm totally happy. Put this in.
Yeah, I think that's what definitely sort of like strikes me about it was just that you could definitely tell from the way that you talk about it is you were doing this more just for the enjoyment and the curiosity if someone would join.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, especially when somebody like, you can join like a big stream or something and you're just like a voice in the wind. But like if somebody says something on here, I'm gonna like address it directly every time, more or less.
It's always that case with like smaller streamers, is like you have a somewhat better connection.
Yeah, for sure. And I did this thing the other day where I was walking around and I decided to just like stream me having a walk down the back to get some fresh air, and people like joining from Colombia just like asking me like, what do you know about Colombia? I think I had to say, look, I know nothing about Colombia except that like you just have jungles, you like manufacture cocaine in them, and that all your women are like 9 and 10s out of 10.
I know the marching powder comes from there.
Apparently all of your women are like supermodels, so you make loads of cocaine and that's pretty much it. Okay. Alright, we've done it. We've done it, boys. We've caught up. We've got the sergeant ready.
Hey.
Okay. Now, I'm going to have to figure something else to do in the meantime. I think maybe I'll just like showcase some shit. But I've got to put some washers on now. So I've got all the panels. Oh, is that right, actually? Or maybe do I need to do... I think I might actually need to do... Hell yeah. Yeah, ho! Check this out. Comment of the day. Jan Hamilton says, you have tunes, hobby, chat, and painting. What's not to enjoy? That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. Comment of the day. That's good. That makes me happy. Okay, well, I'm going to do the cam pattern now, so I'm going to switch brushes to my little brush. And I've got like a little formula in my head where I do this like super quick and then like make it look halfway decent. So I'll demonstrate that. So I go back to Ogrin Camo. This is another thing that like I do on everything, is like I try to only use like 3 or 4 colors across the whole mini. Like for instance on this one, you've got this color is the primer, then I've got Lauren Forest over it, then I've got the original color again, which creates that like little point of color there, and then I've got Elysian green and then brown, and then I'll allow obviously the metals separate, but other than that, that's literally 3 colors and it makes up that entire miniature. I was talking to, when I had Gabriel Thorne on, who's the professional commission painter, he said that that's a big part of what he does is working with limited palettes. I think when I was younger, I tried to cram as many different colors onto a miniature as possible, and it just never works. If you can stick to 3 or 4, it's just like that's the optimum amount. So going back to Ogrin Camo, which I've just used to dry brush onto all these clothes, we're going back in and again, and this is going to be part of the camouflage variant. So I like to goop it on, like I don't even thin it, because if I thin it, I have to do it like twice, and I don't want to have to do it twice. So I'm
it's
just
like with me when I do my miniatures, is the whole uniform is literally 3 colors and I'll wash. That's it.
Hell yeah, that's exactly what you want.
And like 2 of the colors are literally just edge highlighting. That's it. Like I could get away with just the 1 color and the wash, but I like to do the edge highlighting to bring the uniform up. Because it's like very much like the Krieg I showed you there. It's like they are literally 3 colors, but the edge highlighting helps bring it up because it's just 1 big coat. So I have to have a lot more detail in it to help exaggerate it. And then the other colors are minimal but complementary.
Pippin, get out.
The red trousers.
Sorry, my dog's fucking on the bed.
Oh.
Sorry, mate. What are you saying?
Yeah, so it's like with the blue of the coats. It's like I have a lot of edge highlighting on it. It's the main thing you're going to be seeing. But like the trousers, you can see there's minimal highlighting on them because they're not that seen, and there's only a little bit of red on it. But it's a good complementary color to the blue.
Yes. Yeah.
So like there is a thing in color theory where there's like a triangle of complementary colours.
Yes.
That meet each other.
Yes.
It's worth looking at, but never take it as gospel.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I know what you're on about. Like complementary colours or something. My my fiance, she's an artist. She does like lots of oil paintings and stuff like that, and she knows all about that kind of stuff. But it's like she's good at the execution. I'm the ideas guy, so she never can figure out what to do. So she asks me, what should I paint? I tell her what to paint. She paints it. She's quite interesting. She usually like draw. I like her to do paintings of the Shire. So we've got a big homemade painting of the Shire in the living room on canvas that she's done.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I had a mate who actually went to New Zealand a few months ago, and he went to the Shire.
Lucky bastard. So yeah, where I'm at now, I've done half of the half of the scheme. So these little bits here, I'll do them in some kind of like triangular fashion, and I like to get them to run over little bits. Like for instance, that one comes down over there, and in fact, I'll just pick that up and meet that there. And so that's half of it done. That's half of it, and then I'll switch to Elysian green. There's a slightly greener variation, and then we'll fill in the other the gaps, as it were. So I'll grab a bit there, nice little channel there, and I'll go one direction, two direction. I'll take it in one or two directions, and never any more than that. Doesn't look right. One, two. Next bit.
Yeah, because I'm guessing you want to, like, the first colour you put down on the camo is going to be, there's going to be more of this, than the next colour there's going to be slightly less, and the third colour
yeah.
is slightly less.
Well, actually, there isn't a third colour. I only use these two. Because the green axe is that, the deep green in the middle axe is that third colour. And I feel it'll get too busy. So
I thought you may put like a brown in it or something.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I did think about that, but when I go back over to these ones, there's already a lot of brown on this miniature with all the straps and stuff. I thought if I do a brown, that might be too much. On this, that's not the same. There's not as many. This is not as much brown on it, but that's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, sort of looking at it, yeah, a brown would be too much.
And it looks different once it's had the dark green wash on it and it's been chipped and weathered. Changes it a bit. So
Understandable.
Go that way. Okay. And let's check a bit down there too. And the helmet.
So, Ryan Hamilton, what miniatures are you painting today on the stream?
Yeah, it'd be cool. Cool to know.
Yeah.
I don't know who we've got in here.
Cool to see what other people are painting.
Yeah, judge you based on what you say.
We will judge you internally and silently.
I won't. I'll judge you outwardly, and you'll hear me.
Okay.
Oh, nice army, bro. Too bad it's fucking gay. Where we got that? Lovely. Alright, that'll do for me. Camouflage. And it all comes together when you put that green wash over it, so let me demonstrate what that looks like now. Give it a bit of a blow off. What's that? Charger. Let me see what I'm on. No, it's charging my phone at a lesser rate, then it's losing charge.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, I've not got. So.
Have fun kit patching some guard. Need to turn 3 heavy weapons into Necromunda Guard.
Wow.
Interesting. Are they sort of like?
Indeed.
Are you doing them more as like the police force? I can't remember what they're called in Necromunda. The forces.
How long has this been going for? No, not much longer, I don't think. Probably, I'm going to do all the camouflage patterns on these guys, and I'll probably come on. So probably, I don't know what, half an hour or something. Alright, where was I? So yeah, what did he say? Necromunda Guard. Necromundian
that's
8th,
what
the spiders. Wow.
I have no idea what that is. I don't really know much about Necromunda.
No, neither do I. I never ever played Necromunda.
I've seen people play it. I've just never delved into it myself. It's just once again the thing of like anything 40k, anything Games Workshop related, the price hike in it is ridiculous to get into.
That was a dropper.
Like, is the Necromundian 8 spiders like a homebrew thing you're doing, or are they an actual lore regiment?
Let me have a look. I'm gonna Google it.
I mean, it wouldn't really be a lore regiment. That'd be like just a small faction.
Necromunda 8th spiders. Oh well, it's returning stuff. So yeah, it's they're a famous Astra Militarum regiment from the high world of Necromunda and part of the Necromundan Guard.
Oh,
that's
okay.
This is some deep
something
lore,
new
bro.
today. Yeah, this is
deep lore. I mean, the last thing I can see about it was 7 years ago on Reddit. So you're in deep, brother. You've got that deep lore type shit. Old Guard regiment from RT days, always been my favourite. So spent a few years putting together. Hell yeah, dude, that's sick. Have you got any
RT? Oh shit, Rogue Trader
Rogue
Day.
Trader Days.
Rogue Trader.
Oh,
Jesus,
we've got another vet in the chat.
Like, have you been playing since Rogue Trader, or?
Oh, we've got another OG in the chat, baby.
Yeah, Jesus, that means you've been playing longer than I have. I only started, I think, in 3rd edition with the Battle for McCrag box set.
Oh, that's when I started.
Yeah. Oh yes, we started roughly about the same time then.
Yeah. Except I would have been a little bit. Oh well, actually not that much. How you say you're 30?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay, well, not much older than me. But yeah, you would have been just enough older than me to have been like properly playing the game when that came out. I think maybe I was still a bit too young to like fucking get into it in earnest. All right. Okay. So. Okay. So. Oh, the wash that I do on this. I get 1 part Agrax. One part Agrax.
You got in around about 2nd edition. Wow, yeah, so you have been playing longer than us.
2 part Athonian Camo Shade. Oh no, we've been outranked. I'm just gonna have to hand the stream over to him, I think. And then just blast it on. If I use just the green, it doesn't look like green enough. So, I mean, sorry, it doesn't look dark enough. So I've got to use this little homebrew mixture.
What was the 2nd edition one? Oh, that was the Blood Angels one. Was it Blood Angels and Orcs? Oh, Blood Angels and Nids. No. Oh, it was orcs, yeah. Wow, looking back at the second edition and seeing like the different color pop and palette, it's like the Warhammer, like it's black and gold, and the 40k part is like red, and it's like, where have all these vibrant colors gone? Why is everything dull and drab now?
No, mate, and that just goes for everything in modern society.
Oh, look at McDonald's.
Yeah, don't get me started on modern architecture. Pisses me off.
I fucking hate it.
So we used to be a proper country.
I'm not a fan of modern architecture.
I think you'd have to be a fucking psychopath to say that you are. Actually, I really like it. But mate, you have no soul. You have crushed velvet and a fucking French fucking bulldog or something.
I mean, I don't mind if it's modern, but it tries to like fit in some of the like aesthetics of the area and try to keep it within reason. But then you're just sort of doing like a pseudo historical with modernization to it.
All right.
The bright red Tyranids warriors were an eye catcher back in the day too. Wasn't the second edition where everything was on like a snot green base?
yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh god, I miss those.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to do the snot green bases again.
It was called Goblin Green, but I had an old snot green.
Was it Goblin?
There was both. Like there used to be both. I think when I was playing, it was Goblin Green. But before that, I had an old glass pot that said snot green on it. So, yeah. I've never had a snot that colour, though. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
No, it's like a mushy peas.
Yeah, it's a
look to it.
A proper, like, radioactive mushy peas. Like that. Pardon me. Good old Goblin Green and a flocking dip. Hell yeah, dude. I'm saying I'll still do a little fucking dip here and there. But yeah, whole different thing. I mean, yeah, it's a different ball game now. Baiting. I mean, for instance, look at if he's obviously it'd take a little minute for the stream to catch up, but look at that fern that we got on there. You wouldn't see that back in the day. That is very much so a modern thing. This is part of the gamer grass range. It's on my Sentinel as well, down there in between his legs. They're expensive, but there's these 3D plants. They add so much. It's like 20 quid, and you get about like 18 of them.
Yeah. Oh, I'll say something to you. If you ever want a good mud, Vallejo Diorama European mud.
Oh, brother.
It's beautiful.
I've got a something that does this mud that's on there. Muddy Grounds by AK Interactive, and the pot's like the size of a mug. And I just splodge it onto all the bases.
Yeah, so I've got the AK wet ground ones.
Yeah.
But the Vallejo ones, it looks more like mud.
Right? Is it like a wetter
like,
look?
It looks like English clay mud.
Okay, that's the best mud.
It's a little bit more brown than
the type of shit you could like fall over and die in type shit.
Definitely, yeah. Like you know that someone's buried underneath this.
Passchendaele mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking good. Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah, Mr. Jan Hamilton, which is what you're called now. Sorry, you've been renamed. Yeah, dude, I got to say it, and we were talking about this earlier on. I've got to say it. I've got to start saying it. Make sure you subscribe, mate, and put like that little notification bell on, so next time we pop up, you'll know about it. Because we're trying to build this little hangout community, one guy at a time, as long as it takes. One bloke, one good fella at a time. Clash. let's I'm gonna put. I've put some washes on. I mean, it's gonna take me a little while to go through the next stage, and it's getting on. I've had my fiance stick her head around the door and ask me how much longer I'm going to be, so it's kind of a cue that I've been doing this for a while now. So I'm going to. What's it?
Boss tells you otherwise.
Yeah, so already done. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've got to say it because it's just one of those things. That's great, mate. Thank you very much. It's a slog. It's a slog trying to get them sub numbers up, believe me. I actually the reason this channel exists back in originally is because I filmed a really shitty battle report on my phone like just after COVID, and then immediately I was like, well, this is shit. I'm not fucking. I've listed it to private now. You can go back and I could turn it on so you can go back and watch it, but it's not very good. Shit lighting and everything, but then I started uploading first person videos of me playing airsoft. I had like a sniper.
That's something I'd love to do.
Well, I've got like my full ghillie suit sniper set up with like a scope cam and everything. So I've got a video of me like pinging people's heads at like 80 meters and stuff like that. That was good fun. So there's a video there, but
that's
I think
one thing I would say, like, as good as it is living in London in some regards, not a lot of regards anymore. Like doing airsoft in London, impossible.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like an hour and a half just to get outside, isn't it?
Yeah, like I'm quite lucky. I live like on the northern fringes of London, so I can get out quite quickly. But even then, it's still a pain to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I was even looking at getting an airsoft rifle, and I found out you can get Lee Enfields now.
Oh yeah, you can get everything.
I'm like, I want a Lee Enfield with a rubber bayonet.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
And then I also found you can get a fake, musket airsoft gun, and I'm like, that'd be such a baller move, is to rock up with a musket with people with modern weaponry and dunk on them.
Just get like 10 good lads with muskets. 10 good lads with muskets and red coats. Put in the bridge! Yeah, it was like, try to not call your hit when I literally run you down with a bayonet.
Hey, the Princeton. Not actually too bad.
I'm just gonna do a little perusing of the old. Well, I've got particularly nothing to talk about. I like to go on the Warhammer website and just look at shit. Where we go?
Oh, you can see all the stuff we were talking about earlier on it, about the 40 fucking quid catapult.
Yeah, where's that gone? So, okay, where were we at? So, new inclusive software faction. I'm on the 40k bit. So, old world. Let's go on all new and exclusive new releases. Let's see what's new release. What's happening new? Oh yeah, there it is. Classic Goblin Rock Lobber. Now let me just alter this so you can see. Right, you can see on the stream now. Let's have a look at what the pricing things at these days, because we were talking about this just before. Yeah, check this out. You've got classic Goblin Rock Lobber. That's £42.50. Classic Orc Boys, £42.50. It's just 10 of them. They're tiny.
I told you.
That's insanity. Ooh, what we got here? Is this any Is that Britannia? Oh no, it's not. It's Chinesey guys. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, they're all like samurais. They look like rice farmers or something.
Oh,
Great
Cafe.
Bastion.
Yeah, the Cafe faction.
Oh, is that what they are? Okay.
They're very much like a Asian, Chinese oriented
Yeah.
Warhammer faction.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Oh shit! Have you seen the sky lantern thing?
Yeah, it's just hovers there.
That's
It's
so
got
cool.
Tons of guns. Yeah. They're in. I think they were more introduced. So they used to be a thing. Very much like a lot of Warhammer stuff is they used to be a thing. But then Warhammer, Total Warhammer 3 kind of brought them back to the front line with the DLC that they did of them. And then they were like, oh, why don't we just actually make these guys again?
Oh, my fiance collects the Sylvaneth. Like she collects the Sylvaneth like in as much like dedication as anybody's fiance who buys some because you want them to be in the hobby with you, but she doesn't actually. She likes the big tree guys. Yeah. Painted up a couple of them. Sylvaneth. Okay. I don't know if I've ever shown this to you, mate, but I'm just popping it up on the stream now. This is my Dark Mechanicus War Dog that I did. It's like it's all got glowing red like points of light on it. So like the big multi-melter is glowing red. All of like the areas of heat vents are all. I don't think I did it on stream, but like I've got all the like there's loads of like what do you call them? Like points of light. There's lots of different bits of that on the miniature. And it looks like, yeah. I've got loads of old AdMech stuff that I stopped collecting, but I had like some left over that I didn't sell. So I started thinking, oh, I'll do some Dark Mechanicus, and this is the War Dog that I did for it. Has it popped up on the stream yet? Yeah, thanks. I just did it with the brush as well. It just took me a long time. I was particularly happy with how it came out on oh. That's it. OSL. Particularly happy with it on the. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Got a little bit around the back as well on his arse. Look there. Yeah, too much talkers, yeah. Yeah, no, I was happy with that. And then I noticed this as well. This is silly, but I did an old Castellan robot, and I made him look like he's got like Sauron's eye. That's what that looks like. I popped that on stream as well. That's yeah, I mean, zoom right in on that fucker. There he is. He's all dusty now. Oh, it's been so long since I painted him. He's gone dusty. Oh Christ. This is my thing, man. I need to stop buying miniatures and I need to start buying storage. And like, yeah. But when I move into my new place, I want to have a full. I'm gonna have like a room dedicated to my stuff, like an office for my work, and then also like have a little place to do all this stuff. I'm gonna have a proper fucking glass cabinet where I'm gonna put all my stuff in, and then I'm gonna feel like a real guy. Yeah, exactly. Maybe have a beer pump. What? To segregate us? Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, what? Really? Just for me? Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool idea. Yeah. Yeah. I saw it, like, briefly, I did it on a Scutari. So I was going to do it for the whole force. But believe me, it was It was time consuming. I'll put that up there as well, as you can see. I tried to do it on. This is the first guy I did it on. He's not finished yet, but this is my kit bash Dominus actually. This is made entirely out of spare bits, and all of the cloak on the front there is just pure green stuff that are molded, and there's bits of wire. Like this bit is actual metal wire, and it's just a complete hodgepodge of bits, but it turned out looking like a guy, which I was very happy with. I love it when you can get something free out of Games Workshop. That's one of my favorite things. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I once I probably shouldn't say this on screen, but I once actually fucking scammed Games Workshop into giving me a couple sprues for free. I actually deadass scammed them. I realised it's like, I bought this big stomper box, right, and it had a stomper in and a truck and all this kind of shit, and I thought to myself, you know, there's 2 sprues in this kit, which if I had double of them, I'd be able to make fucking triple the amount of shit. If I had the part of the truck sprue, which was the chassis of the truck, like the frame of it and the actual wheels and everything, I was like, if I had another one of this half of the sprue, I would be able to make like a whole nother like couple kit bash trucks. And there's a sprue for the stomper which has all of the grots and the extra accessory bits on. I was like, if I had just these 2 sprues again, the amount of fucking conversions I'd be able to do would be unbelievable. So I got on my fucking email and I sent an email to Games Workshop and said, oh yo, my stomper box is missing, I think it was missing these 2 sprues, and they were like, alright, sound cool. They just sent them out to me. No real questions whatsoever. I was like, oh, nice. A little bit of get back. So yeah, that was my heinous crime. Oh really? That seemed pretty flippant. Oh Christ. All right. Yeah, definitely. Look at that. Keeps trying. Yep. Cool. So. Alright, well. There's not much point in waiting for that because the next thing's to start and all of that shit. Well. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, I think it's about time. It's nearly 9 o'clock. I need something. I don't know what it is. Is it food or is it a drink or is it just, I don't know. I'm gonna go and figure out what that is. But how many viewers did we end up with in the end? What we ended on? 4. What a titanic amount of viewers. And on Facebook, how many of you motherfuckers have we got in here? How many people are watching on Facebook right now? How do I tell? Yeah, it's super hard to fucking tell. What? Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. Right, there it is. 11. It still says 11 viewers. I don't believe that. I can't believe it. I don't believe there's 11 people watching. It should tell me on my scene connection. It should tell me on Yeah, no, I don't know. Appearance, stream. Oh. All right, okay, well, guys, I'm gonna, well, I think we'll end it there for tonight. But no, that's been a good one. That's been, I tell you what, it's a darn sight easier to do this when you can actually have a. Oh, did you? Hell yeah! Well, there's something about that then. Maybe I'll keep doing that. I mean, it doesn't take much more effort. It's been fun. Before you go, how big is the CADIAN force in total? So I've got maybe. So I've got a lot more tanks than I've got infantry. I've got about 50 infantry, not including heavy weapon squads. But then I've got 6 or 7 Lehman Russes. I've got just the one. I've got 3 Basilisks, a Manticore, a Baneblade, a Rogel Dawn, Hellhound. I think that's it. So I think I've got 11 or 12 tanks in total. I think it's really the infantry I need to start getting through. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm on with at the minute. I just bought the new CADIAN sculpts, so that I'll put them up on screen now. I like them. Do you know what it is? In a vacuum, I really like them. I think they're really good models, but like when I exactly, it's exactly what I was going to say. So I've been bandying this back and forth in my brain over the last few days and thinking like, I've got like 40 of the old style infantry. Do I paint them all up and use them, or do I just like invest into the new ones? And obviously the main thing that was holding me off was like, I like the old ones more. They've got like that funny looking, like flunky character to them, and there's the modularity. But now that they're out of production and you can't get the kits anymore, it's kind of a moot point, because like I can't fit them together how I want anyway, because all you're gonna ever get is like built ones off of eBay unless you pay an astronomical amount for a brand new inbox. So eventually I'm either gonna have to go all guard and then just like they're pretty much essentially monopose to me, because if I buy them off eBay they're already going to be built. So it's going to be a mixture. I'm going to make up what I've got of the old CADIAN sculpts just for like nostalgia purposes, and because I've got them, it's not to waste money. But then going forward, I'll probably just be buying the new stuff and mixing them in. And yeah, so that's that. I've eventually come to that agreement with myself anyway. Oh really? I've got an STL file for Hormagaunts, like exactly like GW, exactly the same. No, God no. I've definitely not got a recast Sanguinius or anything. That would be like illegal or something. No, believe me, I've no fucking care in the fucking world. It'd be like whatever. I really couldn't give any less of a fucking shit. GW have ripped me for a good fucking like 5 to 8 grand in my life. We can have a little bit back here and there. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah, dude. We got. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. 5-star the video. Hell yeah. That's class. Yeah, is that Sinful Seraph? Have you changed your name? I swear it's a different thing but the same picture. I might be completely fucking tripping there. But no, yeah, no, I'm afraid we're just kind of getting towards the end of stuff. But no, that's awesome, man. We've got some people in today. That's great. Yeah, make sure you're subscribed and all that good stuff. So we'll see you next time. But yeah, no, mate, we'll have to do this again, mate. We're gonna have to get you on if you're gonna be like joining in. If as long as you're free, I'll just add you in on the Discord call, and we can do like this because I found this to be a lot easier. Yeah, there. Hell yeah, why not? Why not? We could do it so like. We'll find a way so I can like display what you're doing on the stream at the same time, if you know what I mean. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I'm sure we will this day and age. Alright guys. Hell yeah, dude. It is. We got some stalwart regulars around here. We're building them up one good bloke at a time. Alright guys, I'm gonna sign off now. Thanks very much for joining once again for one of these things, and we'll see you when we see you, probably later this week. All right, bye bye. Okay, I'm probably still going live on Facebook. I don't know how to turn that off. Personally. Right. Hello, baby. Oh, I think it's finished now. Yeah, it is. It's done. Awesome. Alright, man. Well, that was great. Thanks for joining in. That was good fun. Yeah, definitely. It's a lot easier, you know. I was really thinking, like, I really wish I was somebody I could have in and actually have a bit of a conversation with. I think on the next one I was talking to Gabe Thorns again. I mean, he's got a massive following, dude. He's got like, I want to say he's got at least like 50,000 followers on Instagram or something. And he said he should be free for the next one to like join in with us for a bit. So that'd be really cool. I'll get him in as well. Yeah. Well, yeah. Somebody of some authority would be great. It's like the only reason I like show myself painting is because I kind of figure out how to do things really quick, and I feel like there's value in that. I'm not like showing my shit like, oh, look how good at painting I am. I was like, look how decent this is for the time I've invested. It's the type of shit. But anyway, I'll see you later, mate. I'll see you later. Yes, I will do, mate. I'll let you know. Cool, man. All right. Okay, cool. All right. See you later, mate.